Anyway, I'm feeling good, man. How you guys feeling? How you feeling? I'm
Not
Big
bad.
Dunbar.
Not as strong as last week, but I feel pretty strong.
Dunbar. I got my two guys, Wax and Million.
Sure.
Big Drew, and we are here in the building. I got so much to talk about. I feel like I don't know where to start. I feel like I'm just, I want to just shoot from the hip because I thought last week went great. I listened to it Monday morning. I would have through it at work. Go flow with things. Everything sounded great, man. I was just like, man, this is a good podcast. Yeah, I think we're getting better at it. I just feel like those first ones were just like, I don't know. I was writing shit down, and I was like, God, I'm going off this paper, and I feel like a fucking jerk off doing it.
It's just freestyle.
Let's just freestyle, because that's good to go, man. You know what I mean? I just feel like, man, we just do that, And anyway, I see some green growing on the trees out there already. That makes me happy, kind of.
Me too.
Kind of, because there's no sun in my backyard, therefore it's just a big mud pit.
Better than snow, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, better than snow. Fat Face Dunbar made an appearance last night. I don't know if you've seen it, but he was talking about the weather. He's overjoyed with this weather. He hates it. It hurts his bones, that cold weather. Hurts his joints, hurts everything.
Hurts his fat face.
Hurts his fat face, getting that big smile on his face. I call that the Roddy smile.
Oh, it is a Roddy
Oh,
smile.
the fucker had the biggest smile in the world.
We got a picture of him holding the 3-liter over his shoulder, smiling, pouring it into a cup when we were kids.
Do you have that picture or do I have
do.
it? You do?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I know there's
There could be
some
doubles.
fun. Yeah.
I'd love to see that, man.
Oh, we should do that one of these days, like on the show.
Just get together.
We'll just pull all up, grab some pictures,
Yeah.
and say we're going to show old school pictures of us.
Oh my God,
That would
man.
be great.
There's some embarrassing ones of me. You got those ones of me breaking that videotape over my head,
Got that,
man.
got
Those
Yeah.
Wow, and I had hair then too, like crazy amount of hair. Like holy shit, man.
Did.
That shit looked.
Remember my long hair on Court Street?
I
Remember the picture with the headband? I'm like just looking down my nose
my
and my
God.
hair's down to like here.
Oh my God.
Nobody would recognize that if they saw
Yeah.
it today.
I remember in the early '90s, Chop trying to get dreadlocks.
Oh,
Yeah,
and he'd be
yeah,
like,
always.
He'd be there
Yeah.
twisting his fucking hair. I'd be like, this dude's really trying to get dreadlocks.
Go
It's
for it.
amazing. Go for it, like the kid from Young Black Teenagers. What was his name?
No
I'll
idea.
tell you his name right now. I can remember. There was DJ Scribble in there. They had that horrible song "Tap the Bottle,"
That's Twisted Cat.
"Twist the Cab." His name was. He was in House Party 2. He was Cameron. That was his name, Cameron.
A different camera.
A different Cameron, not Killer Cam, wearing pink Gucci and shit from Harlem. This is Cameron with the white dreadlocks, looking crazy. Anyway, they took my fence down yesterday. They're coming back tomorrow to put a new one up. The neighbor lady flipped shit on these guys.
Really?
Yeah, we weren't here. We weren't here.
Aw.
She flipped shit up. We were here, and it was like an interlude. We slid in, dropped off the groceries because we wanted to go see Shantae. So we dropped off the groceries. It was about 11:30, 12 o'clock. They were here doing their thing. The fence was coming in. We heard her. I heard her. And Angela was like, you should go out and see her. I ain't going out there for
Probably not a good
nothing.
idea, yeah.
Are you kidding me? You pick your battles. That's exactly what I thought to
Not
myself.
worth it.
I'm not dealing with this hag. And I went out and spoke to the kid. I was outside changing the oil on the Jeep. And they were out front. Him and his partner were out front. And I was just like, hey, man, I appreciate your work here, man. This is great,
Right.
And he was just like, yo, your neighbor's crazy. First words out of his mouth. He was like, she's crazy. He said, I've dealt with people with bipolar disorder before. He said, I'm not a doctor, so don't think that I am. He was just like, but my mother has bipolar disorder, and I believe I'm dealing with this woman here, and she has bipolar disorder. She's crazy. She came out, she flipped on us. She was yelling at us. He said, my partner wanted to rip her a new asshole. He was like, and his partner just wasn't saying anything. He was just a quiet dude working, but he was just like, yo, she's crazy, man. He said, she's crazy. And he said, but me, I got pretty good people skills. I started talking to her. I calmed her down a little bit. I let her know what we were doing. New fence line was going up on the property, yada, yada, yada. And she calmed right down. She said she'd even help me put the new fencing up. I said, don't get help from her. I said, don't get help from her. No. Yeah, don't get no help from her. She's a fucking lunatic, man. She is a lunatic. I just went out back to start to smoke her. As a matter of fact, I was starting to smoke her at about 2 o'clock. And I seen her out back there, and I just stood there and stared at her like,
Make her uncomfortable.
yeah, of course. Great at that shit. And I just stood there staring at her like, and she kind of wormed her way right back into her house. I seen her slither right back into her
Is she
hole.
old or is she?
I tell you, she can't be much older than us.
She's grumpy.
Yeah, she's crazy. This is the second person who I'm not familiar with at all that made reference to her. The first one was a guy who came here to fix our dishwasher
Look at that.
2 months ago. He said, "Hey, what do you think of your neighbor?" Just offhandedly. I was like, "What?" Me and Angela.
What do you ask?
What? He was like, "Yeah." He said, "Came here a couple months back, and she wanted me to put cameras up on her property." And he was like, "I don't do cameras. I'm just a repairman." And he said she was persistent with it. She was like,
Oh, you're gonna do this.
"Well, maybe you could just give me some pointers." And he was like, "Man, I'm just a repairman. I'm nothing else." And he's telling me this in my living room. He's telling me this in like March. And me and Angela are just looking at this fucking guy like, "Are you kidding
Wow,
me?"
she's trying to spy.
And this guy yesterday said the same shit. She's a lunatic. So it's been confirmed.
Yeah, that's just you.
I mean, one guy, two guys, yeah, you got another guy who I don't even know. Like, if you would have came to me like, "Yo, she's crazy," I'd be like, "Yeah, Drew, you just saying that. You're my guy." You
Right,
know,
yeah,
no,
I appreciate that.
You know, I appreciate it, buddy. But she is certified. Is a lunatic over there next door, you know?
One day we'll have her on the show.
I would love it. I would love it. Some days I'd be afraid, like this window right here. We usually have that blind closed because I shit you not. I'd be scared one day I'm gonna look over there and she's just gonna be there staring at me.
Taking
like,
pictures.
like, what the fuck? And that, that's some creepy shit I did yesterday. Yesterday when I seen her out there, I went right over and I just acted like I was taking pictures. And she was like right there. I run around. So she said, "You know what?" She got right up. I'm like, "I ain't taking pictures of nothing. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying to scare you, you dumb little
And it
bitch."
worked.
And it worked, because you got the fuck out of here. I didn't see her again for the rest of the day. My ribs came out all right, and
Oh,
everyone was...
Was it
They
beef
look
ribs or pork ribs?
They were pork ribs. They were
Okay.
pork ribs. I
Everybody
only got
does
beef
pork
ribs.
ribs.
Yeah, because they're cheap.
They are
You know, you can get a rack of them things for like 12, 13,
I
14
know, but
bucks.
beef ribs is like $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Man. I went to Speedy and Rib Pit. I've never been in my life.
Oh, those are all right.
And
I'm
it was
usually
on Upper
local.
Front Street there.
Yep.
So I've never
yep.
been to that one, and they said, saying Speedy and Rib Pit. I'm like, they gotta have good ribs. Right,
Yeah.
get there, and they only have pork ribs.
Yeah.
And they were about 2 bites per
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
thing.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn, I spent a lot of money, like $12, and got like about 8 bites. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't
So I was
know.
gonna talk to you about let's do some beef ribs.
I'd love to do some beef ribs.
Okay.
I'd love to smoke more. I would just...
Oh, maybe we'll have a smoke thing while we're doing the show.
I would do that.
I'll
But you
do-
know what? It takes a long time to smoke ribs.
Oh, I mean, we'll get it all
take me
ready,
about-
so it's 90%
Yeah, oh yeah,
ready.
yeah. It would have to be ready early.
Start
It takes
breakfast
about
early.
5 hours to smoke a
You
good
have to do it
rack.
overnight almost, right?
Nah, not really. If I started at like 9 in the morning, it would be ready to
Yeah,
roll.
perfect.
It would be ready to roll.
Imagine that, eating
Yeah.
ribs right now.
That little smoker is the best thing in the world, Shantae
I
got.
bet.
Shout out to Shantae, man. She's ready to pop that baby out this week, man.
Mike!
Oh, Rowan Marie. That's her name, Rowan Marie.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited for her, man. 'Cause I hope she has the baby sometime during the week when I'm at work, so I can just be like this to my boss.
yeah, I gotta go. I don't care what you say. I've been waiting to do this.
I'm out of here, bro. What's going on? I got things to do. Things are moving and shaking right now, Buck. You know what I mean? It's pretty exciting. I got some. I went and bought some cigars this morning because I delegated myself in charge of the official cigar hander outer. I got some little
Okay.
personalized stickers I can wrap on them.
Oh, that's
baby
nice.
Timmy's,
Yeah,
it's
why
a
not?
girl. Yeah, I'm all in on this
That's
one.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm all in. You guys understand with Adeline, it's like,
Yeah.
well, first of all, we were getting married.
I remember.
You know what I mean? It was so much with Adeline, and Caitlin's always been a handful to deal with on every level. And then with Caitlin's second child, there's been like hardly anything, any communication. Angela has communication with her a lot.
Okay, good.
No, but me, I'm just kind of like in the background, like, Angela, you want to work that out? That's fine. I got your back. But I'm not putting my feet in that water just yet. And so now we're really getting to experience it. You know what I mean? Like firsthand. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like she's all this is the kid that
You can enjoy it.
Yeah, she's done it all right. We don't have to worry about raising her baby.
Good people.
We can just be grandma, grandpa, and just
Uh-huh.
chill out. You know, while
Here,
we're
give him some sugar and hand
Yeah.
him back.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to do
I said,
that.
oh God, I've been waiting to do it.
Look
Oh,
at Shantae like, what?
but what are you gonna do? She's not gonna do nothing. She's
She's
just
gonna be a
gonna,
little hyper.
she's gonna hold that shit down.
Yeah.
Gonna spoil that baby rotten.
No doubt.
I
That's
can't
awesome.
wait. You want us to watch her? Absolutely.
Oh, shit, my
Let her
pleasure.
come right over. Absolutely. I got everything under the sun for that little Oh man, that's gonna be a terror when I send her
Right?
back home.
Send her pictures of eating a bag of sugar.
Oh.
You're like, what?
It's just nice.
I
to
always
see-
wanted
Is
to
it
do
bad? I don't know.
Every time I've dealt with pregnancy in my life, I mean, it's always been like, and I said this is like, oh shit, we're pregnant, motherfucker,
That's
man.
expensive.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Really, and I was so young doing it, you know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
yeah.
never planned it out, never got to see it be planned out.
Never got to save up enough money to be ready.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Shantae planned it out. She like orchestrated the whole thing.
She got
You
a
know
good
what I mean?
place, she got
She
good
got a
dude.
place. She got a good dude. Everything is rolling. Good job. They're doing great. And you know what? I think we're ready to have a baby. Boom, having a baby.
Whoa.
You know, I mean, Jesus. And if she's the offspring of me and Angela, fucking Angela's fertile Myrtle, and I'm super sperm. So that wasn't many times. All right, not even want to get pregnant. Just ain't no choice. And rubber in the world can stop me.
Good Lord.
Oh man, it's good feeling, man. It's cool to watch. It's cool. I use the word beautiful. It's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
Just sit
From the
back
outside and just watch
yeah,
it.
just watch it. You know, because it's happening how you see someone wanting it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she's wanting it to go this way. This is her life. She's planning it out. You know, I talk a lot of shit about these millennials, but all the millennials I see seem pretty sharp. You know, they got Heaven Lewis, sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
Shantae Marie, sharp as a tack. Shantae's guy, sharp. Even Heaven's guy, sharp as a tack. These
Yes, he
kids,
is.
you know, I see these millennials. I talk shit about them all day long.
But they're doing something right.
They're
Yeah.
doing something right,
I
man.
think it's not them. I think it's the ones behind them.
Yeah, it's the ones behind them we gotta
The
watch out.
15-year-old,
Oh my
10-year-old.
God, yeah, man. Because I look at Aaron's set and you can't get them fucking kids away from their phones for 2 minutes.
True
Yeah.
story.
I see them at the sporting events and everything. It's just, do you kids even communicate with each other? Like,
Angelina broke her third iPhone in a month.
oh my
It's
Lord.
broke right now. It's she does all her animation on it. So right now, she finally came to me yesterday and told me, and it was a horrible scene.
God.
Now every time, you know what I mean? So now I gotta come out of the pocket for it just so she has another phone that she'll probably drop tomorrow. And
Yeah,
what's
good
crazy
for her. Then there's no.
That's it, yeah.
Oh man.
That sucks, man.
it does, like it's
Those
expensive.
iPhones, they fucking things. I swear to God, they break like nothing though.
Oh,
Right,
there's
I don't
so
know.
much
I never
money.
had one.
I never had one, I
I
never
don't fuck
will.
with them.
Oh, so much
But,
money.
yeah.
And I do see some tech savvy people with them, and I'm like, well, what do they see that I don't see? Because I'm
Yeah.
pretty tech savvy, and I don't care for them iPhones. Nice. They're definitely nice. I just, I'm one of those. I'm not a huge conspiracy theorist, but I always feel like somehow you're in the matrix if you're on an Apple product, man. Like they got you. Like, but it's the same thing with these Android things.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
you there too.
It's
They
another
got you.
brand,
You know,
yeah.
I swear by Android though. They fucking sit there and tell you, like, I get a notification, and they're like, yo, you got a notification from the email. You got a Gmail, you have a message, you have a phone call from Mark. It'll tell you everything. Like, the shit tells you everything. Like, it'll stop. Like, I'll be listening to a lot of podcasting and sports stuff, and something will come through, and it'll just stop and tell me. Like, I don't even got to pull the fucking phone. Shark off.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fine, man. I was watching a show this morning about the NFL draft. The 10th pick, I believe.
Yep.
You know, this might be the first time in my life I've seen the Bills get a later pick than the Giants.
Hey,
The Bills are on the come up, though. The
they're
Bills
not-
are on the come up.
They're trouble. You got a quarterback.
I'm gonna say
Hopefully.
I'm gonna say it time and time again. The Bills are on the come up, man. It's about to be a hard time for Bills. Juju Smith.
Yep.
And Juju Smith's first 3-year numbers
Shuts him down.
shuts him down.
Good.
Juju I was looking at a thing the other day. I hope it comes up here. But first 3 year numbers, I was just like, yo. I seen it and I was like, I couldn't believe it, first of all. Because I was convinced. I don't see it here. I'm not gonna get it. But I just know Juju Smith's first 3 years in the league, the last 3 years, have been far superior than Antonio Brown's first 3 years. So that's probably why the Steelers felt so comfortable with letting him go. Like, hold on a minute, Juju's a beast.
Yeah.
And just because he dropped that ball, the other day, that last
That
year.
I know, right.
It sucks for him.
Everybody's dropped the ball.
It's gonna
Jerry
happen.
Rice has dropped
It's
the ball.
gonna happen.
Sure.
It sucks that it happened in the clutch,
Yeah,
but
it
it
does.
happened.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Can't catch everyone.
But I feel like this also, like, yo, I'm not gonna sleep on them. They probably the Steelers are not a dumb organization. In my lifetime, they've always been competitive.
Right.
They haven't been the best team, but they've always
never had
been
garbage
exactly.
years, yeah.
They've always been competitive.
6 chips, right? How do you argue against that?
You can't. So the only person that could is Tom Brady.
The only one.
The only guy that could is Tom Brady. But I feel like
We'll have you on the
Antonio
show, Tom.
Brown, I'm not going to take anything away from his skill set. He's a phenomenal athlete, but he's an Oakland Raider now. Therefore, fuck him. He can eat shit. He's a weirdo anyway.
Yes, he is.
He's a fucking weirdo anyway. He gets on Twitter, running his mouth all the time. Instagram, running his mouth all the time. You know what? This is a guy who 3 years ago was like, this is a class act right here.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything but being quiet, catching the ball,
Look
shutting
at
his
him now.
fucking mouth. 3 years later, it's like
He belongs on Oakland.
Yeah, he belongs on Oakland.
Yeah.
He belongs on Oakland.
Las Vegas.
Straight up, Las Vegas,
Vegas.
Mexico, wherever the fuck.
Wherever they're gonna go. I'm hoping
Wherever they're gonna go.
It's all out.
You know what? So I feel like they're gonna. I hope they completely and totally shit the bed.
Me too.
I hope
I hope Gruden just has a mental breakdown right on the field.
Man, Gruden is a good fucking.
Turns
Well, I was
into
just
Chucky.
hanging out with Larry
Oh, nice.
because I went to that Wu-Tang Wednesday.
How was it?
It was awesome.
Was it
The
awesome?
music was great. The place is kind of small, but
Yeah.
it was it wasn't horrible. It wasn't like
Where was it?
It's the New Yorker
I've heard of
in
it.
Endicott. It's right on
where is that?
Nanaco.
Is it right by the?
It's right off of Main Street. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
turn
right by
off
that
Main Street.
lighthouse thing.
Yeah, I think so. No, it's closer to Main Street
Okay.
than that. But it's a nice little bar, whatever. Him and Toby were DJing, Chris and Toby or whatever. So I saw Nate and
Chris
Chris
gets busy.
and all the Jack and Mo's boys were
They
there.
all get busy actually. Even
Yeah.
me. Like they're so nasty on turntables that like people sleep on them so much, and like,
Yeah.
when you watch them get busy, you're just like, oh my god, like. Everybody else is pushing a button here and there and shit,
Yeah.
and they're really blending some crazy ass shit and making
Yeah,
it
Larry's
juggle and make
nasty.
it. He is, yeah. With
Me
the,
and him had a long conversation, but he had a Raider hat on and Toby had a Raider hat on. I was
Oh.
like, you got some shit all over the front of your hat,
What are
man.
these guys doing?
They looked at me like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
Yesterday I got to go to Spool Art Factory in Johnson City, and I got to meet Charlie Ahern, who's the director of the Wild Style movie. So
Yeah.
that
I've seen
dude, he was such a polite guy. When he came there, like we're all standing outside, me and my buddy Steve C, who's like the graffiti man around here. He's the one who did the
Oh,
Mac
the
Miller.
ones that you posted? Yeah.
So he came and he had in a wooden crate with a glass door a spray can that said Wild Style on it. And it was official collector's item from
That's dope.
Spain. And as soon as the dude showed up, and he was like, I did the flyer for him. So I did a Wild Style and I made his name look like the Wild Style letters. Very simple.
Right,
dude.
yeah.
But he was like, you're the guy. And I'm like, why are you saying that? He said, didn't you make the flyer? And I'm like, yeah, I did make the flyer, but fuck me. Check out Steve C,
Yeah,
because
see what
that
he's got,
dude
yeah.
is fucking nasty, right? So got to introduce them, and we got to hang out with them. He got to show us some of his newer stuff that he's been working on, like as little as a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Got to hang out with him afterwards, and then once it was done, I broke out my 360 camera, and
Oh.
I'm doing a selfie with him, and I'm showing him, and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, let me show you. And I took my phone down, and I showed him. And he was like blown away because that's a new video shot.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
videographer, like
Yeah.
of all videographers. So to see that you can 360 spin a video around and do all this crazy shit, he's like, that's the fucking future. So it was really cool to meet him.
That's dope.
And he's so
And
laid
enlighten
back.
him on some new technology.
That's
True. John Brunelli, I hit him up and was like, yo, you should go to this. And he was like, I already interviewed him a couple years ago on a radio show. I'm like, of course you did.
Yeah,
of course you did, John.
you
That's
did,
awesome. But he was a really laid back dude, and fucking, it was really cool to go over there.
Yeah,
last
it is
night.
dope.
And then yesterday during the day, I took the picture of my fucking life yesterday. So
Yeah.
Colleen Mandolfi let me use the planetarium. And for those who don't know, the Roberson Museum has a planetarium that has a perfectly round roof. And they cast
So,
stars,
it's
so I had them cast the Milky Way on it, which is what you want. And it's all full of seats, so there was a problem. I'm trying to shoot from the floor to see my wife, and then see the stars behind it. So I had them spin the Milky Way 180 degrees over here, so everything was perfect. And took the most perfect shot. I can't even show you guys, but I will show you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's out in the
Right.
car.
You can edit it in at the end.
I was thinking about it, but I can't.
Yeah.
I've been working on this for 6 months now.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I don't want people to see it, because as soon as they see it, they're like, oh yeah, I already saw you did that.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
And I've been working on it.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
already
yeah.
spent $1,000 on material, blah, 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 but I
Right,
know some
right,
new
right.
shit coming out. That's fucking dope, so just stay tuned.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
And I love the Roberson Planetarium. It's great.
I haven't
Oh.
been there in years.
Oh, it's
man.
great.
Since
So
like
cool.
the high school or
Uh,
middle school like
that
trips.
long?
Oh yeah, it's been forever. since
I went in there.
But his boys would love it. Lennox would love it.
Oh,
He's in
yeah,
there.
they would
Because I do
Shit,
pictures
man.
of people, you know what I mean? That's my go-to place.
Yeah.
With Colleen being nice enough to allow me to do that for free, because usually they charge for an hourly rate to go in there. But luckily,
That's
Diane and I know Mrs.
Yeah.
Mandolfi, and she's
Right.
been saint to us. So now I got to meet the new director of the Roberson, and he's a perfect gentleman. He let me go in there and do crazy pictures and
Right.
do all this other stuff. So gotta love the Roberson. And
That's
for
dope.
30 for what is it, $50, $60, you get a year membership, and then you can go to
Yeah.
Corning Glass.
Yeah,
you
I
can
got
go to
one.
so
Oh,
many
yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
things. Like there's 100 probably.
Yeah, there's tons.
lots.
No, there are hundreds
There might be, right?
across the country.
That you can just bring the thing to.
I mean,
go
just
to the zoo, go
locally,
to this,
if
and then you're
you-
dropping
if you-
50, 60 bucks
yeah.
on anyway. That's the
Right.
whole membership for the
Yeah,
year.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the planetarium a couple months back. We brought Aaron and the baby. Just watched the show in the afternoon.
Kick back, lay back.
You know,
look
just
up.
kick back in the chair, watch what they're
I'll
talking
look
about.
into
Really
that.
cool. And oh, it's cool. We got it for Christmas. We got the passes for Christmas. So you know, we got 2 of them. So it's bring the whole fam. Just go there and chill out. Go to Roberson. We hit the Corning Museum. One day we
Still
hit
up
the
there,
Corning
too.
Museum.
Yep.
Valentine's Day weekend. We were coming back from Niagara Falls, me and Angela, and we're just coming back. Let's try the Corning Museum.
Why not? Right.
So we tried the Corning Museum, and fucking Big Drew comes rolling right in. It's just like, what
What's
the
the odds?
There's
Yeah,
one
that's
seat
all.
next to him, and I'm like, I'm gonna sit next to this big motherfucker right here. And he did one of these. Like, I know who that is.
It
Got him.
Yeah, man, it was cool, man. I was like, oh shit, look at this guy. That's a cool place out there.
It was cool, man. I got some of the
We
best
took the
pictures
girls
of it.
when they were little a while ago or whatever, but the boys had. I don't know if Rocky's ready yet. He's pretty wild.
It's a
Right.
good time out there, man.
A lot of class.
Nice and cheap.
Yeah, nice and cheap.
Not a thing.
Yeah, I had to go to Corning last week. As a matter of fact, again, I'm so fucking familiar with Corning. I swear to God, because of sports. Fucking Aaron's
Yeah.
got to go out to shoot out there. Softball the other day. Fucking froze my nuts off Wednesday night. The girls' team just isn't what it used to be.
Oh no.
2 years ago, state championship. This year, getting mercy ruled.
Oh no.
Wow.
It hurts,
What a
man. It
big
hurts
difference.
to watch. Yeah, it's.
Well, a lot of those seniors are out of there.
Yeah, there's only one senior on this year's team. All
Oh,
the.
man.
I mean, there was a bunch of studs on the team when Aaron first started. I mean, a bunch of them. And
Right.
now they're all gone, and it's just now they got a lot of freshmen and sophomores. And Aaron was a freshman playing varsity ball, but Aaron's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Aaron's good. These girls coming up now though are just like, we're just here to play.
Whatever. You get the letter.
Yeah.
Put it on Snapchat. Let the rest of my friends see me with a glove.
Yeah. On the
Whatever,
team.
you know, it sucks, man. But it is what it is. We go, we chill out, watch the game, whatever. You know, a lot of the times the away games are cool because we usually grab a bite to eat somewhere. Like,
Somewhere, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Random
great day.
spot, yeah.
This is gonna lead me in. The end of this story is gonna lead me in my next story. It's funny because it has to do with food. We
Perfect.
both know I'm a fan. We all know I'm a
Oh,
fan
yeah,
of
yeah.
food.
You're a foodie.
And so we stopped at Old Country Buffet.
Wait a minute. Where?
Horseheads.
It's really
And believe me, I had all you can eat buffet
How far is that from here?
in 1 hour.
Yeah, not even.
Yes.
Dude, you could have hit it on the way home from Corning.
Damn it! That was my first time in my life going to
Yeah,
Corning. I
it's
never
right
go
there. Old Country Buffet.
Yes.
It was banging. I had delicious
Was it
plates,
banging?
3 of them.
Oh,
3 plates
was
of
it like it
delicious.
used to be?
It was exactly like it used to be.
Oh,
They had the Mexican place, the Mexican area.
carving table.
Everything. I had the roast beef. I went in.
Good
I
for
went
you.
3 plates in. 3 plates. Bam! Punch that motherfucker in the mouth. And came home from there. And Friday night, I don't know if you guys are aware, they have a Golden Corral up in Syracuse now.
That's what I see.
They have a Golden Corral, and I'm a big fan of all you can eat buffet.
Oh, yeah,
Very
yeah, yeah.
huge fan. Sign me up for anyone that's around.
Did you go to that one?
The wife came home from work Friday. It was just me, her, and baby girl, and wasn't sure what we were doing for dinner. That's Friday night. We usually have some takeout, some Uber Eats or something, whatever.
Yep.
So she's like, well, we could do this, because Adeline does great at buffets.
Oh, good.
Adeline,
That's
because
awesome.
she can just pick and choose
Yeah.
what she wants. Like, we get that salad bar at the one in the mall there. What's
Oh,
that place?
yeah.
Ruby Tuesday?
Tuesdays,
Adeline
They love
salad
that
dish.
salad bar.
Yeah, that salad bar's great.
Yeah.
Hey, so we anytime she loves Chinese buffet. She wants to eat there every day.
Me too.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
I don't
what?
mind it. I haven't been to
You
a
know,
Taco thing in a minute.
mom and dad eat there every day, it seems, so they bring
Yeah.
her there all the freaking
See
time.
there a
So
lot.
Adeline thinks every time we eat out, it's Chinese, but it's not. So, wife comes home, she's like, "Oh, we can go Chinese because she does good. We did Ruby Tuesdays just a couple weeks ago. How about we go to Golden Corral?" I was like,
Twist my finger.
I got nothing to do here. Let's head up there to Golden Corral. So we get in the car. It's raining the whole way up there. It sucks, but whatever. We're in the car. We're driving, just cruising right along 81 North. Soon get there, dude. The fucking line at this place,
All the way
bro.
there.
Holy fuck! Let me tell you, this line. Well, usually you go to Golden Corral. It's just like any buffet. You go in, you pay, you eat.
Yep.
Not here. You were waiting in that motherfucking line. And that line was all the way to the door, and it was raining out
Because
like
it's new.
yeah, because it's
Yeah,
new.
I didn't try
You know
to
what I
do
mean?
that.
Because it's new. So I looked at Angela. She was just like, "No, I'm not gonna do it." Fuck it.
So what'd you do?
we went to Destiny USA, and you know what? Sad to say, we ate it.
At the court there.
No, not the food court. We ate at one of the
Cheesecake?
restaurants.
Dinosaur.
No, Cheesecake Factory's banging though.
It is expensive.
But
banging.
expensive, but banging.
$100
And
for
no,
lunch.
we ate at what's the name of this place? It's like a seafood place, and it fucking sucked ass. Wish the wife was here; she could tell me. Jimmy Buffet. He had a song. I don't know what the fucking name of the place. Anyway, I went there and ordered, and first of all, I felt like I was in an episode of The Twilight Zone
Okay.
because the fucking hostess greeted us right there, and she seemed fucking weird as shit. And I was just like, all right, Margaritaville, that's the name of
Hey.
it.
Okay. I know of it.
And pretty nice place. I mean, it's right in the mall. It's wide open. It's not like you go in a room. It's just wide open. It's people
Right.
walking by, watching, eating shit.
Awesome.
You know, whatever. It's huge though. They got games there you can play and everything. But it was our waitress was like the weirdest fucking bitch ever. Like she was like trying to. I'm surprised she didn't sit down with us and eat with us. And I was just like, what the- yeah, like she wanted to know like how long you guys been married? How long you been together? It's not motherfucker.
She's trying to build a relationship to build a tip.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? She got $8. Take it down.
You're supposed to read the room. I was
Yeah.
a waiter for many years, so I know how it is. Some people love it if you're right there. Some people love the attention of asking questions.
Yeah.
Some
Right.
people
Some
hate it.
people,
You gotta
yeah.
read the room.
I'm
Yeah.
not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of dealing with the waiter.
Oh,
Usually, and I'm
me
a heavy
too.
tipper. I'm a heavy tipper.
too.
I
Strong
tip
on that.
heavy.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I like to have the asshole look. I've said this before on my face because they'll think I'm not a heavy tipper. And then when it comes, they're just like, damn, I got that guy completely wrong.
Yep.
Fuck you.
You got me.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you,
As long
that
as you do a good
asshole.
job, I got no problem.
Just do a good job, man. You know, make sure I have one requirement. I'm having soda with my dinner. I don't like to drink alcohol when I
I always
eat.
have milk, no matter what.
I always have soda.
Okay.
And I don't like to have alcohol. I like to have alcohol, but I don't like to have it when I eat my food. So I have one requirement for your tip to be satisfactory,
Which is?
my glass gets low, fill that
Yeah,
fucker.
come on.
And don't even tell me.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
Just
another.
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'll even make it easy for you. I'll put the fucker right out here to the side for you. Just-
Go ahead.
and then if it's like Angela will be looking at me, she's watching me. Like if that glass isn't getting full, she'll even start mumbling under her breath, like, "Oh boy,
Here we go.
fucking glass."
My thing is-
he's noticing that glass is empty. He's not happy.
I just went to Denny's the other day, Diane and I did, and they got these hash brown puppies that are like pancake, and they're
Like
amazing.
hush puppies, I think.
Hush puppies, but they got
Hush
blueberry in them, or strawberry in them,
yeah.
and then they come with vanilla frosting drizzle, and 6 of them was like a whole meal, it's $1.99. So
Wow.
now every time I go there, no matter what, I get that, but
Yeah.
she forgot them, and the waitress never looked me in the eye the whole time, while they're seating us, she was like, "Hey, Malone, this will be your waitress, Malone, okay, thank you," and I'm like, "You can't even look at me, that's horrible,
yeah,
I hate
it's-
people
yeah,
like
I
that,"
hate that.
and I still tip them good, but you would get way better of a tip if you're,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? At least
Just because
try.
I'm an asshole, don't mean you are.
Yeah, you're getting paid.
You're getting paid. This is
Yeah.
your job. You're not even getting minimum wage as a
Yeah.
waiter or a waitress.
Yeah.
You're not even
It's
getting the
crazy.
minimum. You got these tips are what you're eating off of. So
Uh-huh.
if you're making like $8 an hour, I know minimum wage upstate New York is what I think it's 11.10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not even getting that, champ. You better step your game up.
Yeah, you gotta act like you want it.
For real.
Yeah, talk to my granddaughter. She loves talking to people. She'll talk
Yeah.
your fucking ear
Yeah.
off. Believe me, and she does too. She'll want to know your name, and she'll call you every time you walk by. Fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, that place sucked. Never go to Margaritaville.
Okay, good to
I
know.
am not giving the thumbs up to Margaritaville. Out of 5 stars, you're getting a -2. I
Wow.
ordered some food, and it was terrible. And,
That's the worst.
yeah, it wasn't good at all.
How much you spend? Let's go there.
Just for the 3 of us, I spent $60,
Yeah,
$65.
see, you deserve greatness for that.
I can go to the Red Oak, which I stand by hard. The
I
Red
know you
Oak
do.
restaurant, $30. I can feed me and 2 others.
and eat way better.
And the food is spot on, and the people are nice.
Did you hear about, I know you said the Syracuse Mall, but did you hear about the Mall of America where that
threw
5-year-old
it-
kid
guy
was
threw a
thrown
kid,
off a
yeah.
3rd-story balcony?
Fucking that guy's going to jail
And
forever.
he's already been banned out of the mall once or whatever,
Yeah.
but
Oh, Jesus.
picked up a 5-year-old kid and threw him off the 3rd balcony. Can you imagine
Like just
that?
yo, can you
What's
imagine
wrong
just
with
be?
this?
Can you
If I
imagine
saw
just
something
being,
like
oh
that-
man, I shit
He'd be
myself.
going right after
Oh, I'd be afraid.
Yeah, he'd be
What
going
I
right
did.
after him.
Yeah.
Hey
Go
guys,
get that motherfucker.
Go get him.
you go get him,
Bring
champ.
him back
You
up.
better hope you get down there so he can land on you first. You fucking home. I seen that on. I said, man, that's just depressing ass shit right there, man.
People are crazy, man.
I would be, oh my God.
You know
Imagine
what?
that happened to your kid and you weren't even there, like, to protect
Oh
him.
my God.
break my heart.
You know what my guy Frankie says? It's a fucked up world with fucked up people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He says it all the time. And I
One of the
just,
best rappers I know,
Yeah.
Califano, said, God damn it, I hate people. Now I understand why Hannibal ate people.
yeah,
Great
yeah,
line.
you know, people, they
People
might
are
suck
assholes,
on-
professional.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, obviously they were delicious to Hannibal, but they were assholes to him. They were delicious to him. Don't let me down about those. I read those books. I read all those books, Silence of the Lambs books. There was Red Dragon,
Yep.
Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and then there's one called Hannibal Rising, which is it's like a prequel to all of them. Not very good. But the movie Hannibal and the book Hannibal, the endings are both totally different, and it's really sad.
Weird.
It sucked.
I didn't know that.
The movie sucked next to
Yeah,
the
like the
book.
Hunger Games.
Oh,
Yeah.
They were completely different.
Yeah.
Well, not completely different,
Not
but
completely
they
different. It was a
changed
lot.
a bunch of shit.
They
yeah.
would they do
completely changed the book and the movie in Hannibal. It made me so mad. I remember reading the book and dropping the book and being like,
No.
are you fucking kidding me? That just happened at the end of that? And then I watched the movie and I was just like, oh, it's
I know it's
good.
Here it comes.
It's coming. And it didn't happen. And I was just like,
What? Weak.
fucking whack ass shit. Fuck you, Hollywood. Fuck up everything, you
Right? You had
motherfuckers.
one job.
I see Amazon Prime put a movie out this weekend. I don't know how you guys are childish, Gambino. I'm a fan
He's
of
okay.
him as an artist. Not even like musically, but like his acting is awesome.
Yep.
He does do some pretty good tunes, and
Some of them.
some
I just hate
pretty-
that Sprite commercial where he's like, get my taco with the
Yeah,
nacho. Like, oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah,
don't. I know he's doing it on purpose,
Yeah.
but
Good on that.
He's got a song
I
with
think he
Janae.
makes some good soul songs. His rapping and
yeah,
really care for
Janae
him. His-
Aiko and him have a
Yeah, oh,
banger
yeah.
together, right? Yeah. So
His soul music is phenomenal. So I feel like I seen they put a movie out. It just dropped Saturday because he headlined at Coachella. The Coachella's this weekend.
Yeah, they-
So Amazon Prime lined it up. There's a movie on Amazon Prime, him and Rihanna, called Guava Island. I started watching it this morning. It wasn't bad.
okay.
I didn't finish it because we started running errands.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got another half hour and it wasn't bad. And you hear like Donald Glover and Rihanna, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
all right, this is a
Okay.
pretty big deal right
Yeah,
now. I'm gonna check
yeah.
that out.
Worth a listen.
So I started watching it, and it was pretty. The first half hour I watched, I was like, I didn't need to be pulled off it, but I had to run some errands. I would have gladly finished watching it. I would later. It was good. It was good. It's only an hour long, but they call it a short movie. It was good. I'm sitting there like, I'm coming back to that later on today. Hey, you guys see my Lakers? They fell apart.
Yeah.
Magic stepped down. This is what LeBron James has done to my team. This is what LeBron, I'm gonna have a take on that right now, as a
Oh,
matter of
boy.
fact, because I've been sitting here stewing on this shit since it happened. Took a great Laker, one of the greatest Laker of all time,
Yeah.
Irvin Magic Johnson. This guy beat AIDS.
All right, come on. He's a superhero.
This guy beat AIDS, and he got LeBron to come. LeBron and LeBron's agent tried to orchestrate a trade in the middle of the season with the Brow, Anthony Davis.
Yep. The brow.
The brow, because he's got one brow.
Yep.
The fucking guy looks like a nut, but he's one of the best players in the game.
Unibrow.
And you know what? The Lakers said like this. They said, man, we can't have no parts of that trade because they're going to accuse us of tampering again. Because Magic's already been accused of tampering once.
Right.
You know, and you get fined for that. You get in trouble from the
It's a
league.
bad look.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so LeBron and his agent, that's what it looked like. So Magic was just like, whoa, we don't want nothing to do with that. You guys got to let it. If you're going to make that happen, that's cool. Get at us. But I'm not having no parts of that shit. And it didn't happen, and now all the Lakers, that's why the Lakers season fell apart. Because of that bullshit right there. They were going to trade everybody on that team for that fucking Anthony Davis, man. They were going to trade everybody on there. How you feel like that if I'm like this, me and Drew are like, yo, we get rid of Wax. We can get another guy in his place. You know, Wax, we trading you. you're gonna feel fucked up. You're gonna feel some kind of way. You're gonna be like,
Wow.
oh,
me, right?
fuck you guys.
Hey, what
That's
did I
how the
do?
whole team felt about LeBron. The whole team felt like, fuck. I feel like they could take LeBron. Get that motherfucker out of here, man. You know what? This is the craziest thing. I was contemplating jumping ship on Friday.
Wow.
I was like, yo, I'm so angry about it because I'm such a passionate Laker fan. That LeBron came and I was like, all right.
You would think that'd be a good
Yeah,
look.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know he's an egomaniac. So
Apparently, yeah.
I'm like this. I see him come, and now I'm like, Friday morning I'm at work, and I'm like, man, fuck this, man. I'm done being a Laker fan. This guy came to my team, and he's ripping it apart from the inside out. Kobe don't want nothing to do with that shit. Magic said, peace, I'm out.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it's like, and this is LeBron over here like this. What's up, man? I'm going to produce 2 Chainz album. I'm out in California, I'm going to do Space Jam 2. Doing all them things. He was behind 2 Chainz' last album.
Really?
LeBron James, A&R'd it.
Really?
And yeah, really. Google it. That's amazing, isn't it?
Weird.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Google it. LeBron James, he Googled it. I mean, he A&R'd that. But now, look at that. I spelled that completely wrong.
Pick a language.
Pick a language. What is that? German? But now he's out. Now the Lakers are in shambles. I was like, I should just come home to the Knicks.
For the Celtics.
Yeah. Come to
I treat you right.
I think.
Be a Raiders fan, I get it.
I can't do it. I can't do it. But I was like, I should just go to the Knicks because they're the worst team in the league.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the worst team in the league. I'm from New York, and I can completely do it. Like, you know, I can be a Knicks fan. I can come forward and be like, I'm a Knicks fan. Now, fuck the Lakers. I don't deal with drama. I don't have time for this nonsense. And that's
So
basically
this
what it
isn't
is.
the last one we were talking about.
This is the last album, 2 Chainz album.
The one that you said that was pretty
Yeah.
good, and I checked it out, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's it. But
Huh.
come on now.
I think
And,
it was called Slam. I thought it was called
No,
something else.
Slam is the magazine.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the magazine I googled an
Oh,
article
okay.
from. But and then I was just like, you know, they're gonna get the #1 pick in the draft, the Knicks.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
first of all, if you jump ship to another team, like if you're you know, a Oakland Raiders fan, and all of a sudden you're a New England Patriots fan, which wouldn't surprise me.
I get it.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't surprise me. I get it, first of all, because you're a fan of a shitbag team. Second of all, I mean, I don't even have this much hatred in my heart these days for the Dallas Cowboys, but don't ever underestimate that. That can come back
At any
at
given moment.
any given fucking moment. Believe it.
You know it.
And, I hate the fucking Cowboys. But right now they're flying under my radar, which is good for them bitch ass motherfuckers. But then I thought, like, you know what, the Knicks are going to score at least 1, maybe 2 quality free agents this year. They're going to score.
hope
They're
so.
probably going to get Kevin Durant. I would not be surprised if the Knicks
Whoa.
score. Yeah, he's ready to roll. And who doesn't want to play in New York City?
Yeah.
They call the Garden the Mecca for a reason. That is the center of the basketball universe.
Yeah.
Of course, who wouldn't want to play there? But they're so horrible.
Yeah.
And they're gonna
I haven't
have-
even been able to watch a game
Yeah.
in probably 4 years.
They're going to have the kid from Duke, Zion Williamson. They're going to get him with the #1 pick in the draft. So now they got some bait out there right now. Like, yo, if you're Kevin Durant, you're like, oh, come to the
I'll
Knicks.
play with that.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you're going to get Zion Williamson also. He's going to be here with you. And we do have enough cap space with 1 more max contract free agent. So you can go get a Klay Thompson or a Kyrie Irving, which, you know what, Kyrie Irving, this is what kept me humble in my, 2 things kept me humble in my Laker. I'm staying a Laker fan.
Okay, damn. We almost had him.
The thought crossed my mind,
Okay.
but it's not happening because this is. Oh, that's.
Oh, that's my phone, yeah. I owe Spike Lee $100. If your phone goes off during the taping, you owe $100. That's what Spike Lee always says. So.
Yeah.
Slide
So
my way.
this is what happens is. I'm sitting at work and I'm like, first of all, Adam, you can't jump ship because how will your children look at you looking like a traitor to your team? You're not showing any loyalty
Yeah.
when times are tough. That's how I always view things. Like
I say the same thing. How are you still a Bills fan? No ship jumper.
Yeah, you can't jump ship. Even if all this might have taken place in my head in a matter of 3 seconds, and it did.
Makes for a good story.
It makes for a good story. So, and then I thought to myself, hold on a minute. LeBron is coming back completely healthy next year. Fuck him. But he's coming back completely healthy. Kyrie Irving's coming to the Lakers next year. And you probably, you know, you're not really informed. You're probably saying Kyrie's never going to play with LeBron again. Kyrie misses LeBron. He misses him. And when he's wearing that purple and gold next year, and I'm like,
No.
but you know what I don't like? This is what I don't like, is they fired their coach, Luke Walton. They're talking about Tyrone Lue coming and being the Lakers coach now. And I don't like Tyrone Lue. He was with Cleveland all them years. And, Cleveland fans, are you anywhere around?
I seen one. We were at the corn maze, I think last year around Halloween, and there was a guy walking around with a Cleveland hat. I'm like, Cleveland, huh? And he wouldn't even like look at me. He's
Where's
like,
Cleveland
"Fuck you, man."
fans? There's not.
They got a pro team?
They do have a pro team, man.
They're
They
trying
won
to
a
put together a pro
championship
team.
like 3-4 years ago.
They're called the Cleveland Browns. Watch out for them
Cleveland
this year.
Browns. Unbelievable.
They're stacking up.
We'll see. You know,
They are
could be the
stacking
same thing like the Raiders had good
Yeah,
teams like
they were
name wise,
expected
and then
and
they
they
just
fell
couldn't
apart.
put it
It
together.
was
Let me
adorable.
tell you something.
So-
When those Raider teams start to get good, I get nervous.
Yeah,
I
you
get
think,
like-
but then they always fucking take a shit.
It's like when Dallas gets good. It's like, man, these fans, they're scumbags. Then they'll just run their fucking mouths. They'll just sit there and they'll post memes and run their mouths and try to call me out. And I just,
Your troll powers have your strength.
here I am, King Troll. You're kidding me?
Don't make me call fat.
Got
man.
motherfuckers running their heads into their walls at their houses so mad. Fuck him! Fuck that motherfucker! I do have one dude that inboxes me from time to time. Just like, he's my man. He did my tattoo here, man. His name is Slater. He inboxes me from time to time with some shit, and I just be like, fuck you, fucking Raider fan. I don't want to talk to you right now. Me and this guy used to have full-blown arguments, basing up on each other, loud, standing up, arguing about fucking how bad the Raiders are. Him telling me Eli sucks, and me telling him, like, he was telling me Eli sucks after he beat Tom Brady the first time, and I was like,
How could you say that?
what are you, on fucking
How many
crack?
people beat Tom Brady? You know.
Just because you got the Tuck rule, that's what we
Oh,
got from the
yeah.
Raiders, the Tuck rule.
That's right.
That's all we got from them. Man, I remember that year they went to the Super Bowl against. Let's relive that because I
Yeah,
hate the Raiders
good
so
times.
much. When they went against the Tampa Bay fucking Raiders.
They got a pro team?
They do. They won the Super Bowl against the Raiders.
Yeah.
They kicked the
Super Bowl losers.
Made me sad that they had Jerry Rice on that team because I really like Jerry Rice.
Yeah,
But
Jerry's
he's the
dead.
GOAT.
He retired at Denver Broncos, so
Yeah.
I'm happy with
Outside of number 56 for the Giants, Jerry Rice is right there up there with that's
Yeah,
two
Jerry
guys,
Rice is the
man.
truth.
It really is.
His dad
Yeah.
used to throw him bricks, and if he
Yep,
dropped a
yeah.
brick, he would be in a lot of trouble, so he
Yeah.
don't drop footballs.
Don't drop footballs at all.
Yeah, well, catching bricks.
Yeah.
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 Onto a scaffolding, throwing him up to your
Always such a
dad,
fan.
or catching him at the top. Fuck that.
Always such a fan of San Francisco, them teams in the 80s
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
mid-90s. I mean, I wasn't cheering for them, but I was just like, yo, that's
You
a
gotta
team.
respect it.
Yeah,
that's
right.
a team right there, man. Like the Raiders championship teams. First of all, I was just a little baby when they were winning and I was born. So I don't remember. You know what I mean? I don't remember. I don't even. You know. For all I know, I might be in the Matrix right now, and that might just be a memory
Yeah,
implanted in my head
Yeah, I don't remember it.
via the Matrix. I don't know that the Raiders have ever won anything.
I can remember when '85, when the Super Bowl shuffle and the Bears won the Super Bowl.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But just a year or two before that, when the Raiders won it, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all.
Maybe it's like the moon and it's just not there and it never
That's
happened.
crazy. I'm telling you, that's because the Earth is flat.
That's
Right,
it.
right,
That's
Because
exactly.
the
it.
Earth
Don't.
is flat. I just don't recall that. I don't recall them ever being good. And if they did, I was too young. Like they were good, I guess, in the early 2000s and everything, but I never remember seeing them win anything. You know what I mean? It's like I could go on about baseball, but I know you guys don't watch baseball. I'm so passionate about my Yankees and how much I hate the Red Sox. Like last year when the Red Sox won the World Series, you guys don't understand the pain that you see. It's horrible. Like I've gone to Yankee Stadium and watched them play the Red Sox. I watched them beat the horseshit out of the Red Sox, and people are just so disrespectful to the Red Sox
Oh, yeah.
fans. They're just making them
Welcome to
eat
New
it.
York.
Oh yeah, they're just making them eat it, dude. All the way out of the stadiums, eat it, you fucking Red Sox. Whenever I see a Red Sox fan around here, I just be like,
Uh-huh.
and you know, it's like Aaron's dad, sperm donor.
Yeah.
He's a Red Sox fan, and so when I see him, he's got a Red Sox hat on. You know what I say to myself? Like, I don't even care that you're Aaron's dad at this point. Like, it's you piece of shit. You're a Red Sox fan.
You played yourself.
You fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking Red Sox. Who does that? Who does that? You probably wear a tampon too in your butt.
Pieces down. And the pants on falls out when he's being sitting down.
I'm being sitting down. Shit, that happened. I hate that guy too. That's another story for another day. I feel good about this guy. You guys good?
Yeah, I feel good.
That was a good one. That was funny, man. That was funny shit, man. That was good. The building, in the building.
That's right.
Should make some t-shirts up soon, man. I gotta get more vinyl.
If you do that, like, yeah, just do that.
And I want them to be good cotton. Like, this is good cotton. It's
I
like
get it.
Yeah.
Soft. Like those Gildan t-shirts. You ever see them? They sell like $29.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we're gonna be selling.
I used to do.
But like this nice cotton. Oh,
Just something
Nice
for us.
stuff.
We deserve something plus.
yeah. We got to get a lot more vinyl. We have a lot of vinyl. Like we bought a lot of vinyl, and she has a ton of it. But you can never have enough.
No,
We're doing
no,
what
no,
we're
yeah.
doing.
All you
You
gotta
can
do is
never-
go through it.
You're also
yeah,
going to
yeah.
see different thicknesses. Like when I used to
Yeah.
get vinyl shirts done, I had one done that called Big Groove Films, and I had like a director's chair on it. And it was such thick vinyl that I would sweat all the way around it every time. So
wow.
you want to get a really
Yeah,
thin
yeah,
vinyl
yeah,
for
yeah.
t-shirts and the thicker one
We
for
get,
hoodies.
we get pretty good quality stuff. We do
Oh,
get
you got the
pretty
good printer and everything.
Yeah, I mean, the
Cricut
machine
one.
is right over there. That's pretty much the vinyl we get is the Cricut vinyl.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean,
Oh,
it's quality. I mean, we scored it. We went over to the flea market and this guy had a whole bunch of Cricut shit.
Oh, that's great.
I told you guys.
Oh, yeah.
He's selling 3 rolls of Cricut vinyl for $9-10. That shit's
Yeah.
$7-8 a pop. You go to Michael's or AC Moore.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
You guys are just starting up, so you know what I mean. You can get some cost corners.
Yeah. Always trying to cut corners on the cost, but you know it is saving all our receipts. Gonna get it all back next year at the
That's
tax
right.
time. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is there anything you want to shout out before we're done?
I'm good, man. If you know the business, piecesoflove.com. Dunbar's Detail will be detailing your cars all motherfucking summer long, so my family can go to awesome places on
Do that.
vacation.
I'm going to be working up at Sydney Central School District, so I don't really want any other jobs because that's like
Yeah,
my
I'll
favorite
blame
job in the
you.
world. So
Yeah.
That's
That's all I
good
want.
business, man.
Yep.
That's a steady ass check right there.
It is good
Yeah.
people.
You can't beat that.
I
Man.
love it.
Never bowl at Midway Lanes or Sunset Lanes.
No, but if you do,
Never ever gonna promote my job.
no, or your boss.
Or my boss. He's an asshole. Hates women, hates kids, hates himself.
Ugh,
Fuck him.
dirty buzzer.
Dirty buzzer. I love the music. It's great. I just want to dance, shake my butt.
We're going to walk around. I did this last week too. We keep doing it every time.
Hopefully next week we're outside.
Yeah. Well, we should have some more outside days, like you know.
Yeah, that outside last week was great.
We'll do one with like Red Park one week, or we'll do like
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.